What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Precious Kisses, aka your local girlfriend. I am back today. I've been gone for a while, but I'm back now. So I took me a little hiatus for a minute, okay? And I am back, and today we are going to be discussing quarantine hair, okay? Quarantine hair care. So you saw me when I put in my miniature two-strand twist, and it's looking a bit ratchet right now. So we're about to pull this together, as well as a couple of my cute little scarves and quarantine looks. I'm gonna show you how I pull that off real quick. So like if I have to run to the grocery store real quick, I can get everything done and I don't be looking crazy when I'm doing it. So stay tuned and let's get right into this video. Let's go. Be refreshing my hair, and I'm using three products only. I have in here hot water, I have gel, and I have my shea. Now a lot of people have been saying that, oh well, you know, I hate miniature twists because when I have miniature twist my hair gets matted and tangled, and it's hard to take out. And I don't have that issue, so I'm just going to refresh my hair a little bit because I'm not planning on taking it out today. And I'm going to start off with my shea butter, my whipped shea butter. And I'm basically going to slide it down my hair. So simple. And I literally do this maybe once every week, maybe once a week. And this is my new growth since I put the twist in, which is not bad for about 3 weeks. Yeah, my growth oil I'm adding every week as well. So basically, I'm just going to unravel these. This is how I do it. I have fine hair, and I literally have to be very cautious to not break my hair. Those of you ladies who have thicker hair, you can probably do this a lot faster, and you probably won't, you know, have as many tangles as I am. But I can tell you, because I use my whipped shea, my hair really slides right out, no problems, no tangles. And I add it again to my hair, and that's it. Look, my hair is completely detangled. I don't have any knots, any tangles, or anything in it. And so, yeah. So with this, same thing I did before, hot water is added. This particular time, let me tell you what I am doing. I am twisting it with the shea butter only because I want it to pull out all the shed hair, which it has right here. Now that I got the shed hair out, I'm just going to continue to put this shea butter on. And because I want the front to look good for my wraps, I am going to twist it with my Wetline Extreme. So I'm just putting it mainly at the roots. And I twist while I'm twisting. Is what gives me the best effect to keep my hair tight to the roots. And I just twist it all the way down. And like I said, I am twisting while I'm twisting. I'm rolling my hair in my fingers. This is how I keep my hair from tangling, and it's never hard to take down my two-strand twist. It's never hard, okay? So, and my whipped shea butter just makes everything slide so I don't get all those mats and tangles that most people get. And it's just the method I use. It works. So since the ends are curled, I just basically put a little bit of gel at the end. Now, if you know my hair, like some of you know my hair, you know my hair does not have a large curl pattern. So because it does not have a large curl pattern, I do add a little gel. Now, because I am a fine-haired lady, here's a tip. Fine-haired ladies, when you do twists like this, add a bit of gel. See, I don't have any curl pattern. See, it's harder to curl when it's like this. Add a bit of gel to the end of your hair, holding gel. And when you add this to the ends of your hair, it makes it a little bit more firm and crisp. So it's not just sticking straight off and the ends are getting broken. It's literally, that one's not that bad. It is literally like getting hard, and it's not going to allow your hair to break as much, right? So I basically just go around, and like I said, I do this once a week. Listen, I never take out all the twist. I am always just taking out like a portion of it. So some gets done, some does not. My goal is not to be pretty, hence why I do the wraps, simple stuff to my hair. Like you can use anything to do your wraps, but I use just fabric, right? So I'll show you, it's a couple of things that I do. And you know I'm like a DIY type of girl. So like literally, I have this whole method and I can match my outfits because I use just random fabric that I buy, that I fall in love with fabric and I buy it. So that's just what I do. So I'm just adding my shea as normal. And again, you see I'm not getting any problems, having any problems taking out anything. No mats, no knots, none of that. And my hair has, like I said, been up for about 3 weeks. And this is just basically how I'm doing it right now. So this is it taken all the way out. And I make sure I get every piece detangled, every strand, because I don't want mats to form. But like I said, this is probably my first time doing my edges. So this is my focal point for me, y'all, is my edges, because you know I just recently got some edges, like recently, like almost like I went to the store and bought the edges. Okay, I almost bought the edges. Like low-key, this is just me getting some. So now that I have some, I definitely want to be extra gentle with my edges, and I want to make sure that I don't let any mats or tangles set in with my hair so that I won't have issues later on. So the best way to do that is to finger detangle and take my time and feel for any knots or anything that's too tangled up. And I just let it slide out with the whipped shea butter. And if you're interested in the whipped shea butter, I will leave the link right here so that you might be able to make your own whipped shea. So I've added my styler, and now again with the twisting motion, I am twisting the hair up, and I'm making sure to keep it pulled tight so that I like to see my growth. It can't be so tight that it's damaging my edges, but I need it tight enough for it to look neat so that when I wrap my hair, if you should happen to see my edges, it's not looking crazy, or my hair, it just looks like I have twisted hair, or some people think it's locks under my scarf. So anyway, I am just simply going to continue to do this, and I add warm water, I add my gel, I add my shea, and those are the only 3 products I use, which is fairly simple. So and I just make sure I twirl my hair at the ends. I stop about 1 inch or 2 inches up like that, and I just make sure I add extra wet line to my ends because I want them to be crunchy. I want them to be crunchy. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish doing this, and when I come back, you'll see how it looks. Okay, y'all, so I'm back. So I have done the front of my hair. Like I did the back about 1.5 weeks ago. However, let me see. Let's see if, can you see that? You see how much new growth that is? It's like 1 inch of new growth, right? So like I said, I'm only using 3 products, which is my styling gel, my shea butter, and water. And the only other thing I do to my hair, and I only do this every week or every 2 weeks, I am using my Ayurvedic oil blend on my scalp at least 3 times a week. And that's all that I do. And I'm getting, I have about 1 inch and 1.25 inches of growth in the last three weeks. Now, let's get further into it. Here's some quick do's and don'ts for your quarantine hair, okay? Number 1, if your nails are chipped or polished coming off, cracked, damaged, or anything like that, you need to smooth your nails, file them, or whatever. Doing this is you making sure that you don't cause any damage to your hair. What does that mean? That means your nick, damaged, broken nails can clip pieces of your hair. And although you may not think that 1 or 2 pieces means much, it adds up. So we don't want to damage or break our hair ourselves. The next thing that I would say is around the edges, although I do wear my hair in a ponytail, around the edges, I do make sure I leave my edges out, since that is the weakest point of my hair, and it's the weakest point of most people's hair. So I do make sure I leave my edges out. Even if I pull it up, I'll just leave this down. Is do not twist your hair too tight. I know on my edges, you'll see that I actually twisted it, but you'll see a little give where you will see that it's not completely twisted to the root, so it's not pulling. Even when I pull it up, I don't pull it tight. Even my ponytail is a little loose, okay? So that's another thing. And I leave my hair alone. Now, my hair has actually, like I said, it's grown a bit. Protective style. Although I'm in a protective style, this is my quarantine. And I am adding further protection because I'm not touching it every day. I'm not playing in it every day. I'm not retwisting it every day. I don't really care if it's perfect or if it looks perfect. I just want it to be well kept. I do, like I said, I add a bit of gel to the ends. And what that does is it keeps my ends kind of curly and taut so that it's not breaking or anything like that, rubbing against my clothes or anything else. For me, I actually prefer wearing my bonnet, okay? So I'm in a bonnet almost every day now that we're home all day, every day. And even when we go out, I'm still in a bonnet. I just have creative ways of making things work for me. So let's get into my bonnet and my head wraps, okay? So the first thing I'm gonna do is take this out and put all of this up, okay? And right now, like is no rhyme or reason of how I'm doing it. I'm just pulling it up. And again, I am very loose with my hair and my edges. And I'm going to leave the sides down. Now, I'm pulling this all the way to the top like this. And it doesn't have to be pretty or perfect. It just has to be up and out of the way. Loose, it's just a messy bun. Literally, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. So okay. I had some fabric that I really wanted for myself all of my fabric is for my wraps. So I make wraps for my hair because I wear wraps. It's a tradition of mine and my family's. So with that said, I have my bonnet. This is a bonnet that I made, and this is important to me. It's a few things that I like to do and that is important to me with this bonnet. Number one is the inside is completely satin. I wear this almost every day. I have them in multiple colors. I just make a million of these, okay? So with that said, I make sure my elastic is not too tight so it doesn't catch me around the edges. And I make sure I have enough room for my hair so it's not packed down and getting matted, right? This is what I call my 14-inch bonnet. Let me put it on. All right. So normally I am low-key just rocking it like this at home. This is how I'm rocking it. I will take these even though they're not put in, and I actually stick them up in there so that nothing is touching them. This is fairly loose. It's not too tight. And I pull this back off my hair. Now, when I feel like I want to go somewhere, I basically push all this extra bonnet to the front since my hair is already up there. And you can do this with any bonnet, any fabric, and I have matching fabric for myself. This one is actually not a long fabric, but it is satin lined because it may touch my edges, and I do something very simple with it. I cover the back. I cover the sides. I wrap this piece around, and I allow it to get stuck under this piece. So while it's stuck under this piece, I make sure everything stays smooth. If I want a little satin to show, I will allow it to show. And when I bring this piece around, I bring it to the top and I tuck it. Now, if this is too much for you, you just go back in and you tuck it as desired. For me, this is my look. I added some drop earrings and I am quarantine ready. This is me running to the grocery store real quick and really just grabbing a few things and going. And I don't want to take off my scarf. I am lazy like that right now. I don't want to take off my scarf. So this is how I'm rocking it, okay? The satin is on my edges. I am protected. My hair is still in quarantine even if I'm out and about, okay? So this is how I'm getting it done. So this is a look, okay? Now that we got that out the way, this is another thing. Like I said, I keep my bonnet on. If I don't have on this bonnet, I have on another bonnet with satin on the inside. But because I am showing you an example of how I quickly turn my bonnet into something else, let's get on with another fabric. This is just basic fabric. As you see, it is raw edges. This is just fabric. I have not even made a bonnet out of this yet. I'll be doing that probably tomorrow. But since this is what I have in front of me, I'm going to work. Now, this fabric is folded in half, and I'm going to try to make it make sense. It's folded in half long ways. I quarter it, which just simply means that I folded it like this. Okay? So this is all I did. The print is on the outside. I'm going to take the fold of it. I am now putting it behind my hair, and I'm taking my two sides like this, and I am bringing it up, right? Now it's even now. Right now, to make it easier for myself, I want to make it uneven. Give me a little bit here and a lot on the other side. I'm going to bring this up, tuck it here. When I bring it around, I just basically find the closest space to tuck it. I add my earrings, and this is my look. I throw on a pair of jeans and a cute little shirt, and I rock it. I don't care what color it is. Blue, once you have on blue jeans, you can rock this, okay? Trust me. Trust me. Let me follow this up so you can see what I can really do with this look, right? Give me a second. So for me, I like to play with fabrics and make cute head wraps, and I decided to do a mask to match all of my head wraps. So I'm just having a little fun with fabric and taking a little me time and giving myself some love. Right here I am doing a half up, half down. You see I got the sides down, protecting them, making sure I'm good and loving the look. This is very versatile, y'all. So this is definitely my quarantine hairstyle while in quarantine. So in the meantime, I'll see you all in between time. Bye for now.